Hi everyone, welcome to Iron Element. I'm Mike and you're in the Iron Element gym. Again, today is day 2 of the Intense 6 series and it is the arm day. All right, a whole day dedicated to working the biceps and the triceps. It's going to be fun. It's a lot of fun working just an arm day because it's not that you're getting a relaxing day, but you get a day where you just get to focus on the smaller muscles and it doesn't totally destroy you. The chest day, the back day, the leg day, they're much more intense days and they really drain you. You're going to see come the back day, once we deadlift, you're going to be tired. And this is a little bit of a break where you get to work your arms. Everybody wants to work their arms. All the guys want the arms, right? Right? You want the arms. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. And so you don't need a huge warm up on this because we're just going to work the arms. You're not working with massive weight. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with just some light, easy bar bicep curls. And we're just going to do a couple sets of 6 just to kind of get the body warm. And then we'll jump in right away. Okay. If you don't have an easy bar, you can use a straight bar, of course. You can use just dumbbells and just kind of just do them like that. I like the easy bar. We'll just do 6. Nice and controlled, just like that. Just like that. And jumping right in. 4, that's it. 5, 6. Now, we'll just take a quick couple of second break here. I just want to mention that, make sure you are following my YouTube channel. Make sure you're liking the video, commenting, tell me how you're doing. And if you want your free plan for the complete Intense series or any of my series, you want to message me on Instagram. Look for Iron_Element Fitness, and you can find me on Instagram. Follow me there and message me, and I'll send you a free Excel file or PDF, whatever you want to track with. Okay, you'll have the full multiple months of this, and it'll also calculate your 1 rep max, and you can use that to start your lifts with. All right, let's do another warm-up set here. Nice and easy. All right, we're just gonna get 6 in just to get the blood flowing to the arms a little bit. You don't need to go crazy on warm-ups for arms because you're using lightweight anyway, okay? I don't know if that was 5 or 6, but there we go. Okay, now you want to add a little bit of weight, of course, because our first set, we're going to follow the exact same method we used on day 1. So if you're on this one, you've probably already done the chest day, so you understand how it works. We're going to have 4 sets of our first exercise is going to be 4 sets. So we're going to start with only 4 reps, right? So you can stack the weight on, right? Let me just check my notes. We're going to start with 4 reps of the first exercise. Okay, that means you can load up the weight for exercise number 1, right? Pile it on. Get some big biceps here, guys. And if you're at a gym, where you have the fixed bars, a lot of gyms have a bunch of fixed bars. Great, grab one and that's what you're gonna use. 4 reps, then you're gonna go to the next lightest and the next lightest and next lightest. Remember, we're doing 4 reps, 6 reps, 8 reps, 10 reps, and we're gonna lower the weight a little bit each time. Now, it's a little tricky on the bar. Sometimes you might not lower the weight. For example, I'm gonna lower the weight on my next lift, the 6, but then an 8 I'll keep the same. And then on the 10, I'll lower a little bit more. You can only take so much off, right? You're not here to go too crazy here. See how it feels, get yourself set. I'm only doing 4 reps, so it should be a fairly heavier weight for you, okay? And remember, you want the weight you can control. When you're doing the curls, it's all about control, right? You're not doing this, that's you don't need to cheat on these, okay? There's actually a time to cheat. This is not it, Okay, let's get 4 reps done. Let's get this started out. Have a lot of fun here. You ready, guys? 4 reps, that's all I'm asking. Let's go. That's it. Beautiful, see? No problem. Okay, I'll take off a little bit of weight. Not too much. I'm gonna take off just 5 pounds. I'm always gonna go down to the next possible level here. The next, but still, I don't wanna take off a lot of weight. Just a little bit, right? Next level down, 5 pounds. Okay, beautiful. Okay, take a little bit of a break. This workout will go along a little faster. Of course, there's less setup where you have probably, in the chest day, you have a lot of setup with the bench, the bar, and the weights. Here it's smaller weights, quicker setup, shorter time. We're gonna have dumbbells thereafter. So it's easier to, easier to set up. I talked in my last one about building your own gym. Think about if you're building your own gym and the plates you need, right? Of course, if you're brand new, you need 45s. I have 45s, 35s, 25s. These are all great, multiples of each. When it gets to the 10s, I find it's good to have 6 10-pound plates. I just find there's much more variation. You can start on another, you can start prepping another lift while you still have it. 10s are used a lot, okay? All right, we'll give another 10 or 15 seconds. We don't need as long as a rest break as when we're doing bench press, of course, because we're a smaller muscle. The bicep is a pretty small muscle. Let's get 6 reps in. Are you ready? 6 reps. Let's rock and roll. That's 5. There we go. And you see, I wasn't jerking the weight up. I was trying to control it. And I wasn't letting the weight control on the way down. The eccentric. Remember, I've said this in many of my videos, but in case you haven't watched any, the eccentric on the way down. Okay, you have the concentric and the eccentric. On the eccentric, it shows that it builds as much or more muscle than the concentric, right? So it's important to control that weight. Remember that. This is our 3rd set. We're going for 8 reps on this one. So when you get to 8 and 10, you might need to drop the weight just a little bit, and that's fine. Leave the ego at the door. We're here to lift and lift correctly, regardless of how small or how big you are. Yeah, a lot of you are probably bigger than me, you're lifting heavier. Great, as long as it's controlled. And if you're small, you're probably lifting lighter. That's fine too, as long as it's controlled for you, but still presents a little bit of a challenge. You don't want it to be so easy that you can do 100 reps, right? You want to be in that 1 to 2 reps of failure. So you think if I did 2 more, I'd probably fail. Okay, you're in a good position. Okay, so now we're ready to go. How many reps? I forgot, 8. Okay, 8 reps. Control reps, guys. Ready? Let's go, just like this. See the speed? On the way down. There's 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Okay. Again, drop the weight. Drop the weight. It's okay. Take off another 5 pounds. Okay. Getting ready for our last lift, which is 10 pounds. Which is 10 reps, 10 pounds. For those of you who are ready to prep for the next lift, The next lift is going to be the tricep press down. Now, if you're at a gym, you're probably gonna have this. Some of you have it at home. I have a V-bar that I like to use for the press down. But if you have something like a rope or a straight bar, you can use that too. I mean, it's not, I just like this because it's easier on my wrists. Some people, like myself, get a little bit of wrist pain when the bar is perfectly straight. So I find that's why I use the Easy Bar. When your hands are a little bit on an angle, your wrists, it makes it feel a little better. And the same for the push down, okay? But it will target the same thing. So we're gonna be ready for our last set in a little bit here. 10 reps, right? Working the biceps. Remember, you have your bicep and you have your tricep. And your tricep is a bigger part of the arm. Everybody thinks about biceps to get the size, but actually in reality, tricep is like almost 2/3 of the arm size. Okay, so like 60% is tricep, 35-40% is bicep. So you want to, don't forget the tricep. Okay, we're gonna do 10 reps now, and we'll be done this exercise with the Easy Bar. But keep the Easy Bar loaded. We're gonna use the Easy Bar later again. Yeah, let's go. 10 reps. You can explode up. 3, slow down. Explode up, slow down. 5, just like that. 6. Nice job, guys. Good job. Okay, we're gonna move to the tricep press down. I need a little bit of weight from this. I need the 5s. Where it comes in handy to have multiples, like 4 sets of 5, 6 sets of 10s, that kind of thing, but not the end of the world. So now we're gonna do, just like the chest day, now we're gonna go 3 sets of everything from now on. And we're gonna hit, the first set's gonna be 6 reps. So load up your tricep press down, right? For 6 reps. And if you know you're gonna go down in weight, get your weight ready so that you're good to go. Save you a few seconds here and there, gives you a few seconds of rest time. Good plan. Okay. Get your electrolytes, guys. Plain water is not enough. That doesn't quench your thirst. Electrolytes, if you don't want to spend money on electrolytes, I do not blame you. You could put some lemon, a little bit of salt in there, and get some electrolytes there. You could do a little bit of Gatorade, zero sugar powder. They have that zero sugar powder just for the flavor. Put a little bit of salt and some lemon in there. You'll get some good electrolytes there. It'll be the poor man's electrolytes, but hey, don't waste money when you don't have it, right? Okay. Now we're gonna do our 6 reps on the press down, right? You remember this one? I've done it in most of my videos. You stand back and you're gonna hinge at the elbow. You're not coming up, you're not swinging it, you're hinging at the elbow and push down and squeeze that tricep and come up slow. Okay, you ready? Here we go, just like this. We're doing 6, just like that. Okay. There we go. There's 4, there's 5, and there's 6. Nice. Controlled was the key there, guys. Okay, let's switch it out. Take off a little bit of weight because now we're gonna go to 8 reps, right? Okay. If you don't have one of these machines, if you have the space, I seriously suggest you save up the money and buy one. This is not an expensive one. I think I bought it for about $300 Canadian, 350 Canadian dollars. So if you're in the US, 250 bucks, you'll probably find one used for 200 bucks. And what's nice about it, of course, it's a lat pull down, but it also has the foot placement. So I put a pad and I do horizontal pulls, which is going to be my back day. So I do horizontal pulls as well. Really good for that kind of setup. And you could do things like, bicep curls, cable curls from the ground. Really good options with a very inexpensive machine, because it doesn't come with fixed plates. You have to load it yourself. But if you already have your set that you bought for your regular workout, you just use them, put them on. Okay. Now we're going to start with the second set. This is going to be an 8 rep set, right? So you lowered the weight just a bit, and we're going to go 8 reps. Ready? Grip that bar hard, guys. You get a little more strength. Grip it. Squeeze. Here we go. Just like that. It's not about speed. It's about doing it right. That's 7, right? 8. Good stuff. When you're in the gym, I see it all the time, because I also go to a gym when I'm not available at home or whatever. And you see it all the time. Guys rushing through, right? They'll jump on there and they're just kind of like banging it out like that, or the leg press, they just go as fast as they can, or bicep curls, just trying to get it done. The value there is no good. You're saving a few seconds. And for what? You're not getting the effect you need. You're not getting that stimulus your muscles need. You always have to be in control, okay? You have to control the eccentric and the concentric. You don't always have to hold. That's the isometric. You don't always have to hold it there and squeeze, but you have to control everything. And if you're not controlling, you're leaving gains on the table, right? Now, why do people do that? Why do people go so quick? Because it's ego lifting, right? I could put another 20 pounds on there if I just want to fake it, right? But the ego is out the door. I don't care about ego. I don't care what people think when I'm in there. I don't care if people think I'm lifting too light, or that I'm not strong, or that I'm not big enough. That's too bad. That's their problem, because I'm doing what I'm doing, right? So you have to leave your ego at the door, and you have to be prepared to lower the weight in order to do the lift you want to do correctly. And that's the long and short of it, guys. Okay. We're going to do our third set. This is a set of 12, right? So you lowered the weight. Now you got 12. So it's going to be, your triceps will probably be burning a little bit here after this one. All right. You ready to go? 12 reps. Let's go. Just like that. Pivot at the elbow. That's it. 8. Nice pace. 10. 2 more, guys. That's it. Push it up. Nice. So, good job. You should be feeling that burn. I'm sure some of you are. Okay. Now we are gonna go into hammer curls. Take a break, take a drink. We're gonna go into hammer curls. So we're gonna use the dumbbells now, right? And then we're gonna do an easy bar later on. So I'm gonna bring some of the weight back, because I'm gonna set up for my lift after the lift I'm gonna do. But next one, we're gonna do dumbbells. I'm just prepping a little bit. I like to be ready to go. So What we're gonna do here, I won't hold the weights, I'll show you without weights. We're gonna do hammer curls. You all know what hammer curls are. But we're gonna do 1, 1, 2. It's a different way to do them. Same concept, just a little faster. So we're gonna do 1, then 1, and then 2 together, okay? So it'll be 1, 1, 2. That's how we're gonna set this up, okay? And we're gonna do the same concept. We're gonna start with 6 reps. So you wanna grab a dumbbell that you can control well for 6 reps. Don't be crazy and pick up the 50s and just start swinging them up, right? Just so you can look good in the gym. I know, you want to impress the ladies. I know. But relax. That time will come. If that is your goal, that time will come. And believe me, there's no shame in saying you want to work out because you want to look better to other people. The reason why most people start is because they want to look better. And eventually what happens is that starts as I want to look better, and it turns into I want to be healthier, I want to feel better for you. You might do it for other people, so other people see you in a way. Hey, that's fine. Whatever gets you going. That's why I started. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna do this together, 6 reps, but 1, 1, 2. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, okay, 5, and 6. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay. Quick break, and we'll do it again. We have 2 more sets of that, but now we're going to do 8 reps. So you're going to lower your weight a bit. And then after the next exercise, we're going to go into easy bar skull crushers. But you can use a straight bar, you can use dumbbells, it's fine. So I'm just setting up my weight here, that's all. That's all I'm doing. Okay. I mean, if full transparency, you know, I started working out in my 40s, early 40s, well, 42, 43, because I was watching a lot of superhero movies. I was watching The Avengers, all these movies. I'm like, I wish I looked better. That's all I said. And one day I woke up and I said, I'll try to look a little better. That's all I did. I didn't go crazy. I didn't think I'm going to change the world. I just said, one day at a time, let's see if I can look any better than I did last month. And I did that. And eventually, you start to see changes, right? And that's how it works. In 3 months, you start to notice small, subtle changes in your body. You feel better. You feel way better. But you start to see tiny little things. Like your muscles are a tad fuller because you know yourself best, so you see it. Or your shirts start to fit just a little tighter or a little better. But nobody else really notices anything yet. After about 6 or 8 months, some people start to say, people who are close to you say, hey, you've done some work. I can see it starting to, there's something different. And then after like a year, year and a half, 2 years, then everybody else starts to say, whoa, what's going on here? You see people you haven't seen in a year, and they're like, you're not even the same person. That's pretty cool. Okay, you ready? We're gonna do 8 reps. The 1, 1, 2 pattern. Here you go. Let's do it. Ready? Here we go. Just like that. 2. 4. You can say 2, 4, 6, 8 as well. Right? 6. 8. Nice. Okay. Put those down. Take a quick break. We're gonna go to 12 reps. Okay? We're gonna do 12 reps here. And yeah, you can look like a superhero. Remember, I started in my 40s. I'm almost 50. Started 42, 43. Right now I'm 48. and whatever months. So, you know, and I don't have a big frame. I'm not a big guy in general. I'm 5'9". Right now I'm about 185 pounds. You know, I'm not a big guy. But if you're a bigger guy, if you're taller, if you're just generally a bigger guy, you have way more potential than I do. You know, if you're 6 foot, 6'2", you could be a beast. And focus on the program. Consistency shows results. Just be consistent. You know, and make sure 80% of the time you're on. 80% of the time you hit your workouts. 80% of the time you hit your diet. And that's it. 20% have fun. Have fun. Have some treats. Have a little bit of pizza. You know, I've said this many times. I love pizza. I go crazy over pizza. I don't eat it all the time. But when I eat it, I pig out. I don't care. I can't, you know, you see online people say, well, if you like pizza, you can have a slice or 2 slices. No. That's not how I roll. I can't do that. I do not have that willpower to say I can have 1 or 2 slices and I'm done. I eat the whole freaking pizza. And I don't feel guilty because I'm not doing it multiple times a week here. I might do it every month, 1 or 2 times a month if I want. Maybe once a month. And that's it. That's the end of it. So don't think that you have to nibble on this or that. If you want something, enjoy it because that's what brings you happiness. Just don't do it all the time. Okay, anyways, let's get going here. 12 reps, guys. This is how we're gonna earn it. Let's go. I'll talk more about that after. 2, 4. You see the pattern here. 6. And you even have to control this on the way down, right? 8. 10. 12. Good job. Okay. Now, we're gonna move to tricep skull crushers. Skull crushers. You know what that is? If you don't, you probably should know. I'm gonna use the easy bar. So basically without the bar, I'll show you. We're gonna lower it down to our forehead and up. That's the motion. Now we go into a little bit of a higher rep range. To start, we're gonna go 8, 10, 12 instead of 6, 8, 12. 8, 10, 12. Gonna get a few more reps in on the tricep. So as I said before, to continue my thought on food, enjoy the food you like. Just don't do it. The problem is, people like junk food and they do it all the time. Multiple times a week, 2, 3, 4 times a week, 5 times a week. That's where the problem lies. It doesn't lie in the one time you have something, right? It's like if I go out and have 3 or 4 drinks, is it gonna really do long-term damage to me? No, because I might drink a couple of times a year, if that. I'll have drinks maybe 5 times a year that I'll have drinks. Maybe I'll have a drink or 2 on New Year's. Might have a drink on Christmas. Maybe in the summer, if I go to a party, I'll have a drink or 2, and that's it. I have less than 10 drinks a year. So if I go and have a couple drinks, is it going to hurt me? No. However, if I have a couple drinks every day or multiple times a week, is it gonna hurt me? Yes. So that's the moderation. So I don't like to consider moderation in terms of eating just a little bit. My moderation is I'd rather not have it often, but when I do have it, I have it the way I wanna have it. Because that's what fulfills me. That's what makes me feel good. I don't eat pizza every week. I can have it once a month, but when I have it, it's gone. I'm destroying it. So let's load up the bar for 8 reps. You ready to go? I am. Let's go. Put it up there nice and straight, and we're gonna bend at the arms, at the elbows, just like that. See? You probably feel it. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm sure you guys feel that. Good stuff. Lower the weight because we're gonna do 10 reps now. You know, and the same goes for ice cream. People love ice cream. I can take it or leave it. I don't really care. And definitely not chocolate ice cream. I don't like chocolate. I don't really like chocolate of any kind, but I don't like chocolate ice cream for sure. But if you love ice cream, fine. I mean, don't eat a vat of it, but take a nice big bowl and have as much as you want to have in that bowl. But just don't do it every week. You do it once a month. Pick the day that you're doing, like, you know, Super Bowl's coming up. It's a great example. I've been eating really good, clean, but Super Bowl, there's no rules. I'm not gonna drink because I don't really want to drink, but I'm gonna have snacks, I'm gonna have chips, I'm gonna have whatever finger foods we have, whatever, maybe pizza, chicken fingers, whatever. And I'm not gonna think about it because it's not a weekly thing or multiple times a week for me. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it the way I want. I see on TV, on these morning shows and day shows, they're preparing Super Bowl food with vegetables. Oh, dippers with celery and stuff. Get real. Who wants that garbage? I like vegetables as much as the next guy, but no. Super Bowl and things like that, this is time for fun. It's a time to kick back and do something different and just enjoy. You've earned it. Earn it. I can do it knowing I've earned it. So, okay, we're gonna hit 10 reps. You ready, guys? Good job. Let's go. 10 reps. That's it. 10. Nice job. Okay. All right, let's take off a little more weight here. And you know what? It gives you something to look forward to, the food. I know I'm talking about food a lot, but now I'm getting hungry. But, you know, staying consistent with your diet, 80% of the time being on, that 20% is fun. And I don't mean 20% of the time you have to eat garbage, but, you know, 20% you're eating food that maybe you wouldn't always eat, like pizza. First of all, pizza's not garbage. Yes, it's high calorie. Once you mix the 3 macros together, you're getting a lot of calories. But you know what? Life is to enjoy as well, right? It's not only to be 100% strict. We're just average people, work a full-time job, we have families, we have responsibilities. We're trying to do the best we can. We're not here to compete. We're not here to go on stage. We're not here to power lift. We're here to become healthy, strong, look better. You know, if you're married, be more attractive to your spouse. I can tell you it's great for the relationship. I'm married a long time. And if you're not married, you'll definitely get more attention from other people, which, you know, that shouldn't be your goal, but hey, it's not a bad thing. So you want to enjoy, but earn it, right? If you put the effort in, you know in your heart, I'm doing the work. I can cheat a little bit. I've earned it. I don't even like to call it cheating. Just enjoy. I don't like this term of cheat meal or whatever. Just enjoy your day because you've earned it. Okay, our last set is going to be 12, and then we'll be done with this easy bar for the day. Let's go. Six. That's it. There's 10. We're looking for 2 more. Nice. Nice job. Okay. We'll put this bar out of the way for now, because I'm not using it again. There we go. Good stuff. Take a break. Now we're going to go back to the dumbbells. And we're going to do a cross body curl. So it's pretty much like curling. We're just doing bicep curls, except we're going to a little bit in front of the body. You know, you can do it this way. You can do hammers. There's so many ways to do curls, right? We're gonna do them like that because we started our day doing traditional curls, right? Don't forget, guys, hit me up on Instagram, iron_element fitness, and I want to hear from you. I want to see your progress. You can tag me in your pictures, or if you want some advice, right? I'm not coaching you, I'm not charging. Just ping me. I'd be happy to look and see what's going on and help you adjust. That could be your diet, your exercise, other things you're doing. I had someone reach out to me the other day saying he wants to work out 5 days a week with my program, but he also wants to run a couple of days. So it's tricky, right? If you're a runner, but you also want to lift, it's hard to be great in both things. It's hard to be an excellent cardio person and build a lot of muscle at the same time. So I suggested, obviously in his off days, he could run. But in addition, I suggested when you do a lighter upper body, let's say an arm day, you could run that day. And then you could take one of the days to fully relax and do nothing. But it's tricky. You can't be the best at everything, right? You have to pick. You can definitely work on some cardio, but if you want to build big muscle, it's going to be really hard to be a high cardio person at the same time. You could do a balance where you do some cardio, some muscle building, but you're not going to get the benefit of both full out. Okay, are you ready, guys? We're going to start with 8. Cross body, same concept. You ready? Let's go. Just like that. 2. Yeah, you have to count each one, right? 3. 6, 7. There we go. Okay. Take a break, take a drink. Yeah, just to finish that quick thought, depending on your goals, if you want to be an extreme cardio person, that's going to limit the amount of muscle your body can build because you're burning a lot of calories. You're going to be so worn down. It's going to be hard to build big muscle. And vice versa. If you want to be a guy who builds big muscle, it's going to be hard to fit the time in to be a high cardio person. Personally, I don't do a lot of cardio. Okay, I do a lot of walking, and it's good pace walking. So I put on a podcast. I just finished listening to Arnold's Be Useful book, his new book, a great audio book, fully narrated by him. You wouldn't think that'd be good, but it actually is. And you get a decent walking pace in. So I mean, a reasonable pace. You don't want to just go like this, like you're going for it. That's not really moving. You want to walk with a purpose, right? And it doesn't have to be speed walking either, but it has to be a decent pace. And I try to walk as often as I can. It's very, very cold outside right now. Today is minus 25 Celsius. That's about, I don't know, minus 10, minus 12 Fahrenheit, somewhere in that range, I forget. But it's very, very cold here. I'm Canadian, so I'm in the cold weather. Hopefully it'll warm up soon enough. But anyways, you get the idea. I'm blabbing as I always do. Okay, let's get the next weight. I'm gonna go down in the weights a bit because now we're gonna go up to 10 reps, right? So a little more effort, a little more volume. You ready to go? 10 reps, let's go. Just like that. I think that's 8. Lost count, but that's okay. 9, 10, 10. Okay, put it down. Yeah. So what I do suggest though, if you're lifting, walk, try to get at least a half an hour a day. 45 minutes a day is really a good amount. I try to get, between that range, 30 and 60 minutes. On days that I'm at home, I'll do a 40-minute walk in the morning and maybe a 30-minute walk in the evening or more. On days when I can't walk in the morning, I try to walk midday if I can, a little bit, 20 minutes, and then I'll try to walk another 20 to 30 in the evening at least. So I don't worry too much about the steps. Last year I hit about 8,000, so I'm gonna try to beat that this year. Remember that 10,000 rule as a marketing term doesn't really mean anything. Nothing magic happens from 9,900 to 10,000 steps. It's just a number that people put on. So whatever steps you can get more. What I suggest is look at your step count. If you have an iPhone, keeps it for you. Look at your step count from the previous year and think, okay, I want to try to at least do a little better than that per day. It'll tell you the average per day. And so for an example, in 2023, I hit about 7,800 per day. 2024, I hit about 8,200 per day. So this year, I'd like to get more than 8,200 per day. It's tough with this cold snap going on. It's hard to get out. I don't have a treadmill. It's hard to get out. I try, but it's very difficult. So try to work it in when you can. If you work in an office where you can walk, at lunch, sometimes if I get an hour lunch, I eat quick and I go for a 20, 30-minute walk with some friends. Definitely helps. Okay, remember guys, I have an office job. This is not my job. This is just for fun. This is for everybody. You ready? We're doing 12 reps, okay? Let's go. It's gonna take a while because we gotta do one at a time. That's 4. 6. 8. 10. And 12. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. We're getting there. We're almost done. Okay. Done with that one. We got one more exercise now, and it's going to be a tricep extension. I'm going to bring this over here so you can see me a little bit better. Clean up this bit. Tricep extension is done with one dumbbell, right? You're going to put it over your head and down and left. Don't hit your head. I've hit my head many times. And you're going to come down and up. And this is 3 sets. We ended the chest day. If you did the chest day, remember, we ended on 3 sets of push-ups, AMRAP, as many reps as possible. We're going to do the same with the tricep extension, as many reps as possible. Now, when I say that, now we're working with weight. Push-ups, it was just our body weight. But now we're working with weight. When I say as many reps as possible, I don't mean pick 5 pounds and do 150 reps, okay? That benefit is no good. It's going to take you forever. There's no point in that. Pick a weight that you think you're going to hit 10, maybe 15, maybe 20 reps, and try to stay relatively within that range. If you do 20 reps and you're like, man, I could do another 20, easy, you're way too light, right? So you adjust based on the weight. So if you're using a 30-pound weight and you're like, I could do 100 of them, well, then go to 40 pounds, or go to 45 pounds, or 50 pounds, or whatever. For now, I'll just do a lighter weight. I'll do 15 reps just to show you guys, but do as many reps as you can. And if you could only do 3 or 4, yeah, you're probably too heavy with this one, okay? You really want to stay in the 8 to 15 range for an AMRAP, but there's no science to that. It's just time saving. You don't want to be doing 50 reps at each set. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's go. I'll do 15, but you do as many as you can. Here we go. Try to keep your elbows in, right? That's it. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. You can probably hear my elbows cracking, right? Told you guys I'm old, right? When you get old, you get all the cracks and creaks and this and that. Take a quick break here, and we'll do another AMRAP. If you're still going, great. Keep going. Do another 5 or 6. But write it down and then try to challenge yourself with a heavier weight. Because like I said, you don't want to do 25 reps. It's just too many. It's okay for push-ups because you're not wearing a vest and it's hard to add the resistance. But on the push-ups, if it's so easy, you can do 100 push-ups, put your feet up, right? Decline push-ups, even harder. Or get a weighted vest. Or put a weight on your back if you can. It's hard to do. All right, guys, we have 2 more sets and we're done. So I'm gonna tell you in advance, go get some protein after, right? The whole 30-minute window thing right after workout, that's been debunked. But you do wanna get some protein within an hour or 2 within your workout. A lot of people have a meal. Usually I have a quick shake, gives me 40, 50 grams right off the bat. I put some frozen strawberries, I put spinach, creatine, egg whites, and then of course protein powder. And that'll give me about 40 to 50 grams of protein, a serving of vegetables, a serving of fruit, and I'm kind of on my way, And the creatine. It's important to have creatine, guys. You're trying to build, creatine's what matters. Don't worry about it making you look, quote, watery or fat. It's gonna go to your muscle, it's gonna help fill up the muscle. It's what you want. Ready to go? Set 2, AMRAP, let's go. There's 10. And there's 15. See, I could have went another 10 or 20, but I'd rather just raise the weight next time. And you don't have to raise the weight this time, right? You can finish your sets, and on the sheet that you're gonna get from me, if you message me on Instagram, iron_element_fitness, you're going to get the sheet and the Excel file, and you can just fill it in yourself, right? And so you can say, right now I know that's too easy. Say you're using 30 pounds, that's too easy. I got 20 of them, so easy. Just write down 40 for the next week and put it in green. So you know that you pushed yourself, and you'll get a visual representation of where you're struggling, which will be your yellow markers, and the green ones where you've pushed up, and you'll be able to see the improvement. It's a great way to see that visual improvement. When you start seeing greens here and there, it means you're pushing that progress. That's progressive overload, right? So, and that's what we're trying to do for the arms. Progress, get big arms. Generally I have smaller arms. Genetics play a big role in how big you can get, okay? I have really small wrists, that's a player. And generally I'm a smaller frame guy. I've always been a really tiny kid, skinny kid. And then I became a little bit skinny fat, but still kind of looked skinny. And so I could only put on so much muscle. But some of you guys out there, I see you guys and I'm like, man, I'm jealous because I know the potential that you have. Okay, last set, guys. Last set, best set. AMRAP. We'll call it a day. You ready to go? Let's do it. Try to keep your elbows in a bit. Think of that cue. Instead of way out here, right? Try to keep them in a bit, just like that, right? There's 10. All right. 15. That's good enough for this sample. 15 is good. I would go up next week if I was doing this, but I'm not. Okay. That's it, guys. We are done. We're done. Beautiful job, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mike in the Iron Element Gym. I appreciate it. This has been intense 6. Day 2 on the arms. Go get some protein, rest up, keep lifting.